You know, they don't call him Jake the Snake for nothing.
Look at this.
Pair of copperheads. Oh my gosh.
Completely different colors.
They even got the roly-poly. Watch out, roly-poly. You're gonna get eaten, bro. Is there a difference between male and female coloration?
Nope, that's just genetics. That's like getting two different types of puppies and they're two different colors. It's just the same thing, just two different color tones.
Anytime Jake says, come see, you're gonna wanna go, but cautiously, all right? Yeah. Top of the morning, TL. I got my Calvin Heinberg ones on. Speak of the devil, Calvin and Noah. They got the two-handed kite. Came in yesterday morning, they were flying kites, and ooh, tough first attempt. You don't need a little more wind than that, fellas. They might need a loop bag to weed the, wow, rend the weed. I can't. Read the wind. Read the wind, y'all. Oh. Come on, Noah. Proof. Just wait. I don't know what kind of lures you guys prefer. I've always loved me a little shallow swimmer. This Rapala with the black back and the white belly, a little red dot on the head, I found has always just been amazing for me in the freshwater ponds. And I already have a catch on the second cast. I mean, if you don't want to get, maybe I'll get some signature Rapala lures, because you guys, we already done got us a hook. We got a small bass. Nice easy release. Got a little bass pee on my hand now. And that's how you know it's a good day. Let's go. I guess we can get to the disc now, because we've already caught us a fish. All right. All right, you guys, today is a travel day. Just had that Prairie Coffee Co. Pretty solid in Greenville, Texas, just east of Dallas. It's funny, I started in Greenville today. Finishing in Greenbrier at Persimmon Ridge, getting ready for the Go Throw event, but gotta stop first, take care of some stuff. I've had some pretty nasty poison ivy from Waco. I think it's on my bag, so using the Dawn Power Wash spray. Try to get this poison ivy off my bag at the car wash. Gonna take the pressure washer now, spray this bad boy down, and hope that keeps this poison ivy off of me, because it's been pretty bad, honestly. Having it for the last week or so during the open at Austin was not fun, but hopefully this will do the trick and eliminate that itch. But anyways, let's talk about Prairie Coffee Co. I kind of haven't been drinking coffee for the last 3 weeks, but the last few days I've indulged again a little bit. I don't think I'm going to continue, just maybe periodically as a treat here and there, but since today was a driving day, I don't know, I just felt like having a little treat. Coffee was solid. I got you know how we do it, ice breve, light on the ice, and we went vanilla, coconut, and honey for the sweeteners. Really tasty, pretty hard to beat, honestly. Maybe a little, I should have added salt when I got back to the van, but you know, you can always add salt, but that's on us, that's on us. I'm gonna give it an 8.0. Good play, not mad at it, definitely would get it again. They also had the quiche. I got the spinach and tomato with egg. It was very homemade tasting and not super crazy on the flavor, but nice and simple. I thought it worked well together and good crust. So I'm gonna give the quiche also an 8.0. You know, we're starting off nice and even keel, getting ready for the second Go Throw event. Never been to Persimmon Ridge, so really excited to see one of the top courses in the world in beautiful Arkansas. Bye-bye, poison ivy. Squatch bags can really handle anything, y'all. Gotta say, trigger warning, I'm sorry to all my northerners, but really exciting to see all the new growth on the bonsai. Spring is truly sprung. Look at this cute little baby maple leaf popping out. Come on, focus. Here we go. We got the little maple popping. The red maples killing it. So much that it looks like we got a little bug chomping on him. Uh-oh, we're out to find him. Maybe feed him to the spiders. Oops. The bald cypress finally showing signs of life. Popped a bunch of buds the other day and they're growing quickly. Really excited to see that happening. My man right here catching catfish all day. I have this little purple flowering plant, no flowers today, but you see some seed pods from the last flowers. Plucked that one out from Waco. Fern, doing decent, not quite as humid as I like, so I added these shells to try to give it some humidity. Hopefully that helps it stay alive and thrive. All right, time to water these guys. Get out to Persimmon's Ridge. We got turkeys. I know it's for dinner. I don't gotta go back into town now. You guys, just use Google Lens to discover what kind of tree this is, because you know I gotta do that. And these flowers smell so good. Apparently, it's a Mexican plum. I might have to make me a bonsai out of one of these guys. Well, y'all, it's a beautiful morning out here in Arkansas. Persimmon Ridge practice round. About to go film that right now. Got the bag, got the tripod. We're going to work. So if you haven't already checked that out, obviously go check that out. But you know what? You're mainly here for the practice rounds probably, and the other stuff. Either way, don't forget to check out all the content, whether it's these vlogs, practice rounds, tips and tricks I dropped over the off season for how to be a better disc golfer. And yeah, always feel free to drop in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. So I know some of y'all are still in winter mode, but for those of us who have the sun starting to shine in our faces and don't like wearing sunscreen like me, at least on your face and neck and stuff, go get one of these Seho safari hats at otbdiscs.com. Even has the back flap for the neck. You can retract it if you want it to not be there, or you can pop it out. Keep that skin safe. Keep yourself beautiful. You're welcome. All right, I love when the nooks of a tree creates an environment for plants to grow. And here we have the grandpappy onion growing in the nook of these elm trees, oak trees. Not really sure what, maybe maple, honestly. Either way, shout out to him, her, it. All right, y'all, Chef Con whipping up. Got the Southwest tortillas from HEB. You know, I usually don't do instant mash, but when you're on the road trying to cook quick before you practice, you gotta do what you do. Got some green chilies, black beans in here. What do you call this, negros? And a little avocado breakfast. Well, y'all, it ain't much, but it's breakfast. All right, we gotta give it a try. Y'all know the drill. Pardon the bedhead. Could use some different textural layering to it, but nutrients, gotta love it.
At stake. Is one of you guys gonna win $10,000 today? Yeah. Confidence is what it's gonna take. Let's get started right here in this order. Teeing off hole one, must birdie to move on. Let's do it. Let's go!
We got a fresh flower on a little flowering guy. Homeboy's still working on the catfish, you know. He's gonna catch it one day, promise you. Look at those bald cypress buds. Popping, y'all. All right, you guys, speaking of the evil pollen, just look at that pollen layer. Absolutely nasty. Oh, it looks like we got a resident beaver gathering up some food. Wonder where they're at. Wonder if they're allergic to pollen too. All right, my resident snake experts. What do we have here? Let me know in the comments, do you know this species? Tiny boy. Well, you guys, weather just went from perfect to nice to meet you, Arkansas. Stuff blowing over. Y'all, it's been a pretty cloudy morning, Saturday morning. First round of the Go Throw Tour. Event number 2 here at Persimmon Ridge about to start. But the sun's out. Sun's out, guns out. Getting ready to go play round one. Gonna go have some fun with the homie James Conrad, Jake Mon, got a good card. Let's go ball out. Not much gonna be the sound of a bubbling brook. I got $5 on a make, Joey Buckets. I don't want to take that bet. Y'all saw that football? Oh, well, if you didn't hit the tree, I was gonna have to call football on you, but it's Sunday morning, round one of the Go Throw tour event number 2 here at Persimmon Ridge in the books. And yeah, I played so bad, you guys. I took 6 out of bounds strokes, might as well have been 8. I just feel like, other than my Halo Star Boss, I'm just not trusting my drivers in the wind right now. So I need to get some reps up with my drivers this morning before the round, just to really trust them, commit to my angles. My putt felt pretty solid and kind of saved me a little bit throughout the day. But just got to keep my disc in bounds, and then I'll score quite a bit better. So looking to shoot like 10 down or better today if I can. And I think it's just going to come down to committing, trusting my shots, and knowing that, you know, keep it low, miss on a little bit of hyzer if anything. And yeah, just keep the damn disc in bounds gone. That's the goals for today. And we're going to do it. We're going to bounce back, go have some fun out there. I got to say, the hospitality has been unmatched, not only from Kim and Steve, the owners out here, but some of the fans. These people, I think Chris brought me, sorry if I butchered your name, Chris, but brought me this breakfast egg roll this morning. Said he was watching the vlog and he wanted to bring it to me, see what I thought. I don't know if I've ever had a breakfast egg roll like this, so let's dive in. We got a little sauce. I forgot what he said's inside, but we're gonna find out today. Didn't know I needed that in my life. Got the egg noodles and the egg inside with a pretty delicious little sauce. Similar to the ones you get, I feel like, with egg rolls, but this one's like a little more vinegary and not as sweet. Got some carrots in there too, help my eyesight. Help me keep the disc in bounds today. Let's go. We're gonna need that. Big shout out to everyone in Arkansas coming out to support. And show love. You know, since this one was delivered with kindness, straight to my hands, we're gonna boost it 0.5 points. Give it an 8.8. I really appreciate you guys. Cheers. You know, everywhere I'm at, I'm looking for things to add to my bonsai kit. And this lichen is popping. Looking so good with his little red tips. We also got this little baby tree right here. I don't know what he is, but I like him. Y'all better watch out, little trees. I'm coming for you. Y'all say hi to Raleigh, the man of the house. All right, y'all, trigger warning. We got one of them bastards. All right, you guys, checking back in. I've been currently racing away from some dangerous storm sweeping across the kind of middle of the country, hoping to dodge the tornadoes and hail. But a little recap on the final round of Persimmon Ridge. Wow. Played pretty solid in control through the first 7 holes. Had like 290 in for a look at birdie on hole 8, par 5. Felt a little too much grip. Should have went back for chalk. Instead, I was like, oh, you know, I'll be fine. It's a pretty simple shot. I'm just going to throw my zone, and if anything, miss a little bit left. And instead, I grip lock it right to a pretty terrible spot. Have to kind of just chip one of these guys out of the cedars and barely miss my C2 putt, like 1 centimeter low on the cage, almost safe par, and end up taking a bogey there, which felt like the first kind of little bit of slippage, like, okay, what the heck. needed a pretty clean round to make a climb today. And then hole 9, literally hadn't thrown a single shot OB the entire practice week on that hole. Yesterday I took a 7 where I went OB right, missed the Mando on my second, chip up, miss C2, take 7. So today I'm like, all right, I'm going to correct on this one, put it in bounds, get too flat on my drive, ripping left to right, just smashes it over. Out of bounds again in that same little crappy spot. So this time, try to throw this forehand, boom, I missed the Mando again. At that point, I'm just a little bit livid. I chip up and down, get up and down for 6. But it's just like such a simple hole to kind of let the control go when I needed to play it for either par or birdie. And then at that point, I kind of just went off the rocker a little bit, stopped caring as much. 10, I missed my gap, a little bit left. Instead of just chipping up for my 3, I was like, I'm going to throw it in my forehand. So I sent it, pretty good line, and then 28 feet in a cedar tree for the comeback. So I ended up taking a bogey there. And then 11's of eagleable par 5. I threw about ideal drive, have literally 440 in pure hyzer to the green, which is a very manageable distance for me. All I have to do is make sure to come out of my hand on some hyzer. Instead, I pop it flat, and so it kind of gets like a dead stalling fade versus like that more aggressive hyzer getting to the ground with some energy to skip. And so all of a sudden, what should have been a simple look at eagle, or at worst a birdie if I miss left and catch some trees and chip up, turns into a bogey. And it's like, dude, how are you gonna give away unforgivable strokes like that on a relatively simple shot? And after that, I kind of just, I don't know, next hole I miss 1 foot left. Instead of digging in the ground, the soft ground up there, skip off the cart path OB, chip it to a spot where I have absolutely nothing in a tree full of vines. So I got some blood, multiple spots from that, getting into that lie. Took me about 3 minutes to throw a shot because it was just borderline unplayable. They might as well just make that out of bounds area. And yeah, at that point, just whatever, didn't really care anymore. Birdied 17 and 18 to finish with a little bit of pride at least. But yeah, just kind of lost control out there. And with it being unsanctioned, I just kind of stopped caring, knowing that there wasn't any rating to worry about or account for, and that I was already kind of out of the cash. I just kind of went full sin mode and just did not give a crap, which you should never get to that point on the course. I'm just grateful to be healthy and able-bodied as I head to Nashville and get ready for the Music City Open. This event taught me some things, and I need to be a little bit more thorough with my thought process on certain spots when there's out-of-bounds strokes to be had, knowing which side to miss on, whatever. Putter felt pretty solid throughout, though, so I'm going to keep that going. Make sure I get my reps in this week. Y'all wish me luck on dodging this storm right here. I'm about to get some Taziki's Mediterranean. We got one of those sunsets that is just a little bit wearisome. My plan right now is to stay in Memphis until about 10:30. It looks like Memphis kind of gets dodged by some of the real nasty red stuff, at least until about then. And around 11 is kind of when it hits here. So at 10:30, I'm going to leave here, try to beat it on the way to Nashville, because it's hitting Nashville at around 10 and then around 12:30 again. So I'm just trying to storm dodge over here. Do not want hail or tornadoes. So y'all wish me luck. Thanks for watching this week's vlog. Appreciate all the support and all the viewership. You guys are the best. We'll see you in Nashville, Music City, baby. And this mustache is gonna go to the mustache bat experiment.